Hello everyone, welcome back to our Excel training series. Have you ever had the information like EN code, product name and then the MRP in one sheet and category master in the another sheet and need them to be merged? Today we'll learn the lookup functions to have your data in one sheet from the multiple. So let's understand the dataset first. The first dataset largely has the EN, product name, MRP, but will need category mapping to be here. And this dataset will use for lookup, index match as well as the xlookup. So consider this as a destination where basically we'll need the category name to be here. And then the other dataset is largely talking about the category master where you have EN to category mapping. So EN on a first column and here the EN on a second column where basically the lookup function fails to look up. Yeah. Now let's understand how we are naming the respective column. So in the source, we have defined the range here. Saying EN code, we are classifying this under EN. Yeah, that's the first column. Second column, which is the category, we are naming as a category as a range. Yeah, so this will help us in terms of putting the formula in the right way. And then the third range, we are saying the column headings. So category and then the EN code. The range is saying D2 to E2. That's category and EN code. We are naming this column under column range. Now let's say I need a category. So now we are in the vlookup sheet where I need a category here from the EN code. So as you know, any formula will start with the is equal to sign. We'll say is equal to lookup, press tab. This is the lookup value which we want to search for. Say comma and then we'll go to category master from where we need a category. We'll use the first table here. I'll select a range from A to B. Yeah. And here only I'll put the comma saying column index. This is the first column. This is the second column. I'll put second here, comma 0 for the exact match. Or maybe you can write the false. I'll close the bracket and say enter. I got personal care. Now I want to copy paste this formula across range. So here is the icon. As soon as you over here, you'll get this icon. Just say double click and this particular formula will be copy pasted. Yeah. Let's verify one of the value. I'll say this is the 2 minutes noodles and then the category is grocery and snacks. Just to validate our formula is correct. This is where it is. Yeah. Then our formula is correct. Fair. Now let's work upon index match function. We'll go to index match. We have a similar data set. So here we'll say index and select what value we'll need from the category master. We'll say this is the category we'll need. Say comma. As I have given a range, as you can see, the category name has appeared. So comma. We'll say match. Say tab. What value you want to look up for? I'll go to index match and say I want to search for this particular EN and say comma. Where I want to search this for? Into category master. In the EN code column, I want to search it and say comma is 0 where I want to exact match it. Say tab and say bracket here. So what I found out here is the row number of this particular EN code. Yeah. Then I want to find out the column number of this particular range. I want to look up. Say comma, column number, will say match. I need lookup value. I'll take it from here. That's category. Say comma. I want to look this category where? In the field list. We'll go to category column. I'll go to category master. I'll select this range. As you may can see, the column range has come. Say comma and I want to say exact match. Say 0 and bracket close and say bracket close and enter. I got the personal key. I'll say double click on this. Why am I getting this error? Is as you can say, I click on this formula, I can see the previous cell is getting captured. Instead, I need to look for category. I'll come here and say this, I'll change this to C1 and I'll freeze this C1 at a row level. So my row should not change as soon as I copy paste this. Yeah. Now I'll say double click on this and then the entire output has come. So this is how you can apply the index with the combination of match function. Now let's move to the next function, which is xlookup. I'll click on xlookup sheet. I'll say is equal to xlookup. Bracket open. I want to find the lookup value. That's this en code. I'll click on this. I'll say comma. Here in the lookup array, I'll type where basically I want to find this particular en code. I'll say en. This is the range that we had selected for the en code. Say comma. What output I need here is the category. The category range we had selected. Say comma. If not found. At the time of vlookup, you will find the hash NA as an error when you don't find the value. So here you have an option that you can put not found or any text in the double quotes. Any number can be written without double quotes for your information. And then the exact match. Say 0 and say bracket close. I'll say enter. I click on this, and to copy this formula I can either drag this or maybe double click it. So here is your output. So xlookup is much better function than the vlookup as well as the index match, and it's very easy to put it, type it and then memorize it also. Yeah, you won't find this function in other than the Microsoft 365.